And this is the reading for Aries rising, Aries sun, Aries moon. Well, before we get on to discuss the eclipse and its position in your chart, um, just have to say an awful lot's been going on in Aries. You've had, the um, Saturn, Saturn Neptune conjunction in your sign. Of course, on the 1st of September, Saturn will move out of sign and into Pisces. So that may come as something of a relief to you, maybe a little less blockage to things that you want to do, but you're still coping with Neptune, the sort of nebulous Neptune in Aries. You also have Chiron in Aries, so there's been a lot there about wounding to the core sense of self. So plenty there to be offering challenges before we get on to the rest of things. Your ruler Mars, of course, is in your opposite sign of Libra, where it's not so very happy. So you may feel yourself a little frustrated with moving forward, but there is some relief coming from that. When we get to the 22nd of September, your ruler Mars will move into Scorpio, which it co-rules. And where Mars is fairly happy in Scorpio. So you may see then that not only do you have energy for your projects, but you have great determination to see them through. That would be good, because sometimes Aries begins things with great enthusiasm and is not so good at seeing them through to the end. You can sometimes get a little bored before you get there. So let's look at where the Virgo Pisces eclipses are happening for you. And it is across the 12th house, where we have Pisces, and the 6th house, where we have Virgo. And this, of course, mirrors what Libra has as well at this time. It's across the same houses. And so it's the same focus, if you like, on embedding spiritual principles into daily life. So, it's all well and dandy having meditating, reading, exploring, watching DVDs and videos. But if we're not actually bringing this down into the daily life, then it's not getting earthed at all. And there is a call for you here to earth things, to get a little more down to earth and embed things. Now, there's also, with the 12th house, there can be a tendency there to escape. There can be a tendency to hide the self away. And that also is something for you to be mindful of. On the 5th of September, your ruler Mars makes a challenging square to Jupiter. That would be a day to really watch reactions, I think, because although Mars is in Libra, where it's a little less feisty, but still, with the square to Jupiter, things can be blown up big. People can sort of really fire off and overreact to things. So that may be worth keeping an eye on. And also on the 16th, your ruler Mars opposes Chiron. And I think this has been an ongoing theme, the Chiron theme, for all of us for quite a few years now. But certainly on that day, you may be feeling stung by things. You may feel a little triggered by something. But just remember, it's a passing transit. We're all reminded, I think, aren't we, on our healing journey, that we heal and then we return and we heal again and we heal again, because there are so many layers and so many levels that we need to return and heal at. It's interesting looking at the tarot card that I've drawn for you, which is the Ace of Pentacles, especially thinking about the need to earth things. And that sixth house Virgo that's really calling you to, get stuff into your daily life, embed things. And this is a great card of an opportunity to begin projects which have a manifestation. I don't know what kind of project. It can be anything to do with your life, your diet, your health, money, something that you are wishing to begin. And I love this card because the pentacle is clearly there. The pentagram, the magical pentagram, the magical star is right there in the pentacle, and just showing us that spirit really is in matter.